God creates each of us to join Him in the work He does, the good work He has gotten ready for us to do, work we had better be doing.
Transform your giving. That is the title of our stewardship theme this year, and I am really excited about it because over the next couple of weeks you're going to hear some of our church members share from their own experience around giving. Today, we start by asking about your story. Do you know your story around giving? We each have a different one. There's no right story or wrong story. There's just your story. What is it? As you listen to some of the other members share theirs, and as you reflect on your own life, may your eyes be open to the spiritual reality of God's great generosity. So allow God to transform your giving.
I think my earliest memory is the fish, the cardboard fish they'd have us fill up with money as little kids.
From childhood, we had an allowance, and we had a little box that had 4 drawers in it. One was for church, and one was for entertainment, and one was for something, I don't remember, savings, and one was for something at school. But the church came first. It was always, you put your change in there first. So we always did that.
I guess I remember when I was a kid, and we would get the little envelopes that we, had our names on there, and we would put, whatever it was, for that week, that we would put that in there, and we would get a whole year's worth, and so it was just always neat to have that, and ready to give each week when we were there. And so I knew that was something that I was going to be doing every week.
Mine was in the church where we had Sunday school, and everybody was part of giving as part of in the child. Each child had an envelope to put their dime or nickel in, and it wasn't about how much, just getting the habit of giving and feeling that you were being part of the church and part of something.
I think the most important thing in my life about giving is that when I've started giving to a cause, I've continued to give. I've never taken a hiatus. I've continued. So that was true here at church. It's been true at a school that I went to. And I feel like the continuation of giving, and realize that you should, because you need to help the cause.
One of the things we have made a tradition as a family is every Christmas we take turns. So one year it's me that selects the recipient, and one year it's him, but we have a little envelope on the Christmas tree, and it's always the last gift we open, and whichever one didn't arrange it opens, or one of the kids opens it and then reads what the gift was. And sometimes it's the donation of supplies or something to an organization that needs it. Sometimes it's a cash gift, but there's usually a story behind it and some background. And actually, one of the fun things is researching, who's going to get the gift that year. So we kind of enjoy taking turns doing that.
When the kids were growing up, we had the 3, where you save some. Well, first you give some to God, and because that's the first, and then you put some aside for longer term savings, and then you use some for now. And so that's how we did the kids. And
yeah, it was a bank kind of in the shape of a church that was had some decoration, but it was kind of clear as well. You could see what was in there, what you were putting aside for God, and what you were keeping, and what the third was long term, I guess. It was like short term and long term. So yeah, they had those practices down pretty well.